third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Randy Gregory in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The kick by Carlson is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now Wilson. He's got Burton here. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Williams going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 93 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now Williams running left. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go.
Second and a couple.
Stay hot.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Caught by Mayer.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
At the 25-yard line.
Garoppolo now.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Hitting Mayer here on the out route.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here's Wilson to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's still on his feet, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. 75 yards.
And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's the gain of 10. Brings us 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 14. First down, Las Vegas.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go, here we go,
They'll
here we
work
go.
with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
I got you, I got you.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
To throw is Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams.
And he'll take this down to the 43.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
They try the left side here with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You'd expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Now it's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now Wilson.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes Patrick.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 1st down.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. They've got his man complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Fighting through. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
21.
Garoppolo to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Denver, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they obviously...